what happens, our experiences, whole life experiences keep on storing in the memory. Memory is a storage of experiences. Some experiences are more deep down, so we don't recall them, we don't remember them, but they're still there
Right.
in our subconscious.
Yes.
So when we sleep, we are more the physical body. We are
Yes.
less the subtle body. We are more physical body when we sleeping,
Right.
right? Existentially, my heart is beating. Our body have absorbed many experiences. So when I go relax at a very relaxed mode into sleep, sometime my body get connected with that situation. So there are
Right.
many dreams people have again and again. It
Yes.
means your body is still carrying it. Your cells are
Wow.
still carrying this experience.
Yes.
This is also a part of dream.
Often the things you dream about, this is such a popular thing for people to do, like you see something in your dream. Like the other night, for example, I had a very particular dream, and within this dream I saw lemons, lots of lemons. and
Okay.
and then you think, there must be a meaning. So then you go and you check online, what does it mean? If you're dreaming of lemons, what does it mean? Or my dad used to dream of walking around without his shoes. It was almost a nightmare that he was barefoot, he didn't have any shoes. Or a friend told me that they dream about and these are recurring dreams. I mean, when the same dream happens again and again, the same symbolism happens again and again, where someone said they dreamt that their tooth fell off, that they didn't have a tooth. And all these things apparently have some meanings, right? Everything
Yeah.
is a symbol of something that's actually going on in your mind.
As far as I understand, they are belonging to your past. Means whenever tooth fall, it's a big thing for a child.
Yes,
Everybody have the tooth, this, and maybe it is stored somewhere in the body.
yes,
Sometime body recall it that your tooth are falling. Maybe your father have heard a story of somebody walking on barefoot and having problem in the life, or watched somebody directly, or
yes.
maybe your father experienced walking barefoot and struggled before some in childhood or some. It can be like not as it is, not the same, but it can come in many different forms.
Yes, absolutely.
So they always have a meaning. Means also a sutra of Patanjali is there, which we will cover, that you can attain samadhi by just understanding the dream, because your dream are coming from, of course, from your memory,
Yes,
but not only from your memory. They can come from another person memory also. First thing we should know, that our dreams are our imaginations.
yes,
When we are sleeping, we image pictures, right?
yes,
They're not something real.
yes,
So the pictures in my head can also be there, not because of my memory, somebody else memory. I'm living with a person and
yes,
so long, our brain waves frequency and another person start matching.
yes.
So sometimes one person is thinking deeply about something, and at the same time my brain catch with it, and I think about the same thing. So the same thing happens when you're sleeping, and like maybe your neighbor next home from your home is thinking about something or imagining something deeper. So their brain wave can connect with your brain, and you can see at that same thing that another person is
Wow,
thinking or
wow.
dreaming or
Yes,
imagining.
yes. Or you
It's
just
amazing.
see someone in your dreams who maybe someone is in your mind, and you see them, and it really feels like you met them. It really feels like you had a conversation or an experience. It really, and you wake up and you just think, wow, did that actually happen? You really felt like you met that person.
It happens a lot. So there are like people, it's very difficult to accept, okay, it looks very mysterious
Yes, yeah, it
because we
does.
don't have many certain knowledge about it.
Yes,
But most of the time this whole existence is an ocean of waves.
yes,
The frequency of our brain waves are almost more and less same, everybody's.
yes.
Sometimes these frequencies match,
Wow.
especially these frequencies match when we are connected with somebody.
Yes, yes,
So most of the times when some people like like somebody's mom can see my son is in a trouble in a dream, and son is actually in a trouble,
yes,
because they're very much connected through
yes,
love. Or
yes,
two friends, those are living far away, and
yes,
they can see each other's condition, or
yes.
they can have the same dream also.
Yeah,
many things happen. So it's all about connection.
Wow.
So dream have many layers, but the things that I'm telling you through another person memory, you have some dream, it's rare.
Yes.
Most of the dreams are related to my daily day experience.
Right.
And
Yes.
second is from the most past experience.
Yes.
And third is more deeper experience, which can be nightmares.
Yes. Because nightmares are can be really very disturbing experiences, and maybe as a result of a nightmare, you can't sleep for many days, and you have so much trauma connected to a nightmare. What happens during nightmares?
Yeah, right. There are many reasons. First, we need to understand nightmares are fearful images. Images, those makes me afraid, fear. I have fear from those images, from those dreams. What is fear? If we understand what is fear, it will become very easy to understand like what is nightmare. Fear is simply means the things which we can't understand. I
Hmm.
don't know the result. I don't know from where it is coming. Something is like new for me.
Yes. Yes.
I don't understand how it is going to be next.
Yes.
That is what brings most of the time fear.
Yes.
So the images, those I am not certain, I have no complete knowledge about those images. These are the nightmares. But why it happens? It could happen because of maybe a sickness in your body, a illness. As you physically weak, your body experiences becoming the images,
Yes.
and in these images you are weak physically.
Yes.
So if you are physically weak and the same physical body is creating this image, in the image also you are weak and you are afraid to
Right.
survive
Yes.
because you are weak. You can see when somebody have fever or somebody is going through any physical illness, weakness, weak body, those times are the time when you have nightmares
Yeah.
mostly,
Right.
because you
Interesting.
are weak.
Yes.
So you're afraid to like face and survive there in the dreams with the images.
Wow.
Another thing could be in nightmares a past life worst experience, like you are like you got hurt by somebody
Yes.
in childhood or in past, in few days ago, few months ago, years ago, you got deeply hurt. So that hurt also makes you internally weak, psychologically weak.
Yes.
So when you're sleeping again, that weakness makes you feel like afraid, fearful.
Often, nightmares depict like literally like some monsters or some ghosts, and not only in children but in adults too, right? You think some spirits are there, some negative energies are coming to you.
Yes,
Maybe in
because
your
of childhood. When I'm awake, I don't believe on this all. But when I'm sleeping, my character is not there. When I'm awake, I'm living with the different characters. But when I'm sleeping, I'm the same as much as I was in childhood. That
right.
experience comes. I'm
Wow.
free from the characters when I'm sleeping.
There's another again, it's becoming kind of like a hot topic, but this thing about out of body experiences, and there's some terms like astral projection, for example, like when you're sleeping and you become aware that you which is your soul, your energy is not your body, like you are separated, and you are literally having some out of body experience.
We enter in a state when we are sleeping and awake. So when we are sleeping and awake, it means there are no images.
Yes.
Means now I am universal consciousness.
Wow.
In this state there are many possibilities. You can move around it, you can know the things which like impossible for this conditioned brain to know. Conditioned brain cannot know these
Yes.
things
Yes. Yes.
because conditioned brain is full of condition by the images.
Yes.
And when you are sleeping there are no images and
Yes.
you are awake,
Yes.
it means you are free from images, and there is no character, there is no I, the fake I, false I with which we are living. There is nothing like that. So
Yes.
you are in your higher self. So
Wow.
there are many possibilities you can see and experience. Again, it's your brain is experiencing because you are alive. Your heart, your
Yeah.
energy, your physical body is experiencing,
Right.
but with a very higher level, which is extraordinary capacity to experience the world.
Wow.
which is free from conditioning.
Yes.
So this is the same thing. It's a this should be a aim of yogis.
Wow.
Yogis are moving towards it.
Yes. There's another term connected with sleep, which again is something so widely discussed, which is the opposite of sleep, which is insomnia, where you cannot
Right.
sleep. So, what, how do we understand that?
As we discussed, that sleep is giving rest to our brain cells, our physical body. I mean, our muscular cells, brain cells, our bones, and everything. We rest, giving rest because they were working in a daytime, which is
Yes.
important.
Yes.
The moment we give rest to them, so they get renew, like new energy they get, which we use the next day.
Yes.
But because of our this lifestyle, which in which we are living so disconnected. I mean, we are living so disconnected with our physical body. So
Right.
our physical body, most of the time we see with our physical body, we are not doing that much work as much we are doing mental work. So
Yes.
our mind and body are very disconnected these
Right.
days. So our brain get extra tired, body does not get very tired. So body do not want to get sleep, mind want to get sleep, but mind is very habitual, got many cycles, got many new habits to think,
Right.
to take worry, to
Yes.
being mind become habitual of being worried,
Yes.
having jealousy, like having depressive thoughts, and physical body didn't work that much. So of course your body, your whole self will not understand how much rest to give, because
Wow.
body do not need that much rest, mind need more rest. But
Right.
mind itself cannot sleep without sleeping the body, they
Yes.
have to sleep together.
Yes.
So there is an imbalance, it's an imbalance of our daily activity. to
Wow.
to control the insomnia, we need to figure out our daily activities, like how we are living. Are we living connected? Are we are we living very, if we're living too much with the images, we forgot about the present moment, we are not living very much in here and now, we're living very much with our memory and future. So definitely it's going to disturb our sleep, and we
Right.
are not doing any physical exercise.
Right.
So the people those are having insomnia problem, I recommend them physical exercise also.
Yes. Yeah.
Many other reasons could be there. Maybe somebody have a trauma, because of a trauma again your mind got too much energy, your brain is taking too much energy. Again, if you have trauma, you're thinking too much about one particular thing, so
Yes.
again it will disturb your sleep. So you need to work on your emotional level, on your physical level.
Right.
You need to, asanas are very good for these people. If
Yes.
somebody have a trauma kind of things or like insomnia, then not doing very much like movement exercise, but
Yeah.
holding asanas, breathing, pranayamas, they all help them to get sleep better.
Wow.
Really help.
You mentioned something really interesting, which is about the quantity of sleep required. And we believe, or we read everywhere, that yeah, you must have at least 8 hours of sleep a day and all of that. But what I do know from my yoga studies is that that's not actually the case, that you can have a
Right.
perfectly wonderful and energetic life with with much less sleep than that, right? So
Yeah.
what's the reality of the situation of how much sleep does one really need?
A very important thing I want to speak here. There are three things with which you should not think about, like you cannot get them through your desire, through your demand, through your force, through your will, which
Yes.
is meditation,
Yes.
love, and sleep.
Yes.
If you desire these three things, if you demand and force,
Yes.
they run away from you.
Yes.
More you demand from them.
That's
And this
true.
idea that this like in these days, like people are like very much thinking about, okay, one person should sleep 6 hours, or
Yes.
I should sleep 8 hours, I need 8 hours sleep, I
Yes.
need 9 hours sleep. We
Yes.
have made this fixed quantity.
Yes.
This idea of how many hours I should sleep makes me to fight with sleep, makes
Right.
me frustrated about sleep. Okay, I
Right.
need to sleep now, I need to not to wake up at that time, and this, I mean, I'm becoming very conscious about sleep.
Yes.
If I become conscious about sleep, if I think too much about sleep, it means I'm forcing it. I'm controlling it. If you control it, it will disturb.
Yes.
I'm telling you, your meditation, love, and sleep will disturb if you try to control them, if you want to get them through force.
Right.
So one individual has to become free completely from the idea how many hours one should sleep. I
Right.
mean, be free from it. Then automatically you will come into a good natural sleeping phase.
Are you
Sorry.
saying that there isn't any connection between, medically speaking, scientifically speaking, physically speaking, how much sleep one really does require? There's no such thing. Is that what you are
No, I mean, in medical science, I don't think so if there is a thing, because it varies person to person. I'm telling you, the relaxation of my physical body and my brain cells, especially the brain cells,
saying?
giving relaxation to these cells this is what sleep. What if I'm living very freshly, very energetically, and my cells are not tired? Of
Yes.
course, I need less sleep.
Right.
When
Right.
people are in love, they sleep less,
You don't need much sleep
because
at
in
all.
love,
Yeah.
because more you are in love, less you are using the images. So you're not tired. Your brain is not that tired. You're active, alert, living fine.
Oh, that's amazing.
Even I tell you the reality, yogis, the ancient yogis, and like nowadays yogis also, those are into a great practice. They don't sleep very much.
Yes.
They don't need it. Their brain, their body does not get tired.
Yes.
So they give little bit relaxation, maybe 2-3 hours, and 3 hours, 4 hours are enough for them.
Right. I
So
heard
if
this
you
very beautiful thing again in yoga studies about how when you sleep a lot, or for that matter, eat a lot, the real core reason of why you're doing it is because there's actually a deep fear in you, and that fear is a fear of death, right? You're just trying to conserve your life, but actually you are running away from it.
food and sleep are the source of life.
Yes.
If you don't eat food, you will die physically. Your physical body will die.
Yes.
If you will not take sleep, your soul will almost die, means lose the connection. You will become full of images if you will not
Right.
sleep. If one individual is afraid and fearful, insecure in the life, definitely the person will be more thinking and going towards the food and sleep.
Yes.
In heavy depression, there is a different type of depression in which humans sleep a lot and eat a lot.
Yes. Yes.
And this is just an insecurity, like I just want to have something more in the life too.
Yes.
It's very true.
Wow, Vishu, this is such a big subject. It's really, there's so much to understand. Can you help us just to kind of summarize what we've discussed today about sleep and dreams, and just really put it in a nutshell so we can have a strong takeaway from today's conversation?
Sleep, according to yoga, is an absence of content of mind.
Yes.
To and at this state of absence to the content of mind is also a state of meditation.
Yes.
But sleep is not meditation, so we should try to make our sleep a meditation.
Wow.
How we can make sleep meditation? By understanding the nature of the dream.
Yes.
Because my awareness first understand the dream, enter in dream, then my awareness can enter in sleep.
Yes.
The moment awareness enter in sleep, it becomes meditation.
Wow.
Right?
Yes.
So this is the whole that we need to focus from the sutra, that use sleep not only just for relaxation,
Yes.
but to use it for meditation.
Wow. Thank you so much, Vishu. It's been so interesting.